Yes.
Is it the one Jeff just tweeted out?
Are we live? I think we're live.
Are we?
I think so. It says your event is now live. So,
I'm Sarah.
and I'm Mems, and
And
this
this
is Mid Week Mimosas. Come have a drink with us. So, first things first, we gotta pop this
Champagne.
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 But as the
Oh, wait.
as the thumbnail, that's just the
okay.
the stream. Yeah, I have it over there so we can see how great we look, guys. Looking all sharp and fancy, but we decided that with costumes this time.
Yeah, we
But
kind of need to be pirates.
Jeff is streaming, so we're not wearing Burning Man type costumes, which is like the random shit. We're wearing pirate costumes.
Yes.
Yeah. We're pirates today.
I mean, we're pirates every day, but, you know.
But now we're like work pirates.
Work pirates.
Work it, girl. Oh my god. I am failing with the champagne this week.
She's doing an absolutely horrible job.
Do you want to open the champagne this week?
I would love
Since
to.
I opened it last week.
Am I popping it, or am I gonna like
just do it that way?
Break some
Don't
stuff.
kill your child, but do it that way.
No killing children and no breaking electronics.
And while Sarah does that, she brought me a house plant.
I did.
I have a little. Woo. Oh my god, that scared me. Oh, I think I almost peed myself.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, she brought me a lovely little house plant. So, yeah, I'm gonna try not to kill it, along with my pineapples, my pink pineapples that someone gifted us.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's get our mimosas on. I hope you guys have brought your mimosas as well.
Okay, here's this one.
Switching. Okay. You're doing the champagne and I'm doing the orange juice.
Yes.
So we decided that this week we're not gonna make Jeff come out and refill our champagne. Maybe next week, but he's streaming right now on his channel. So I didn't wanna be like, hey, leave your patrons and your friends on your stream and
come on over to this one and
just be ridiculous here
and wait on us.
So
Hand and foot.
This is our marriage now. We simultaneously stream.
Okay, so cheers
to episode 2.
To episode 2.
Cheers to you. Oh. These are really weird cups, but I got them on Amazon.
They're squishy.
They're very squishy.
Squishy
silicone cups.
For all of you drunkards who can't hold on to and nobody likes broken glass.
Yeah, nobody likes broken glass.
Nobody.
These are really great for poolside or going hot tubbing, because you can squish them into your backpack, or your purse, or your towel bag.
And, you know, in emergency, I'm sure Scarlett could wear them as booties.
I think her paws are too big for them.
Probably.
I think Stella could wear them as booties.
Probably.
No, Stella's paw would fall out of that. Maybe Scarlett could.
And they feel really good?
Yeah.
You squish them?
They're really awesome.
Yeah.
I like it. I think they were like $5 a piece for a set of 4. It was like $20 or something. But I'm like, yeah, that's pretty great.
Yes.
Put them in your carry-on bag. You go on vacation and you don't want to deal with glass, but you want to be a drunk down by the beach. There you go.
I think the sand might stick to them.
On the outside?
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, like, it was pretty... They fell on the ground and I was able to brush the dog hair off. So, I mean...
It's best if you can just brush them.
It's best if you could just, you know. So I'd imagine sand would do the same thing.
Hopefully.
So, how was your week? How has work been?
Oh man, work has been long. It's been lovely, but yeah, just crazy busy. We had our very first fundraiser, like benefit show that my work put on. For the Handy Jam, helps raise money for artists.
The Handy Jam?
The Handy Jam. So they raise music through putting on concerts and other things, and they get some big headliners. And all the proceeds go to support end-of-life artists who might not otherwise have like an ability to take care of themselves, retirement and whatnot. So it's been pretty awesome.
That's rad.
Yeah, so we did an entire week of hosting Edge of the West and Buddy Cage of the Riders of the Purple Sage or something. I can't even remember. It's been that long of a
That
week.
sounds very much like a
Yes.
hippie thing. It's very
I believe it's called Cosmic Honky Tonk.
Cosmic Honky Tonk.
Cosmic Honky Tonk, yes.
Somebody Google Cosmic Honky Tonk and tweet me a link, because now I must hear this. I don't have my phone with me though, so I won't be able to listen to it right now.
Right.
Plus, we'd probably get like a copyright strike or something for silly music. Silly music.
Yes.
Let's see. What else has gone on this week? This past week has been very hectic.
Yeah.
I got sicky poo.
Ew.
Yeah. So like you saw how like only there's that giant pile of weeds on my back patio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I spent all day Sunday like pulling weeds out here in the sun and like recording.
Oh, you got sunsick.
I got hella sunsick. I woke up Monday and I felt like death, and I was like, I could go to work, and then I tried to sit up and I was like, no, I can't.
No, you can't.
Super cannot.
No. Oh.
So I had to call out, and then yesterday I'm like in the middle of working, and all of a sudden all of my stuff starts going really slow and not connecting, and I'm like, okay, what the hell's going on?
Comcast had that big outage.
Comcast had that massive
outage.
So I called them, and their phone tree was like, oh, we're having an outage in your area. You should, power cycle your router modem, whatever.
Right.
So we did that, and then called back, and then they're like, there's no outage in your area. I'm like, but the phone tree said there's an outage in my area.
And my computer is very much
there's very much an issue.
Yeah.
So they send someone out and like get that all figured out, and it was just a hot mess, and I missed, like, that was my lunch. My lunch was me figuring out my internet. Like, because I had to clock off of work because I was away from my desk for so long.
Right.
So then I got in touch with my boss and was like, should I just count this as my lunch? Because, like, it's been over an hour now. He's like, yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, so this is my lunch. So this week's been a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
But
that sounds terrible.
But I mean, all things considered, that is pretty easy work stress.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad. Mine was just, it's been a lot of days in a row because the bosses took a bunch of time off to put on the benefit concert. So they had to go take the artists to the airport and pick them up and drive to Bend, pick them up from another festival they were performing at. And so
wait, these people flew into town?
Yeah,
I thought that they were just local artists.
Some of them are, but the guest artist, Buddy Cage, was actually, like, we flew him in for this big benefit. It was pretty awesome. We raised quite a bit of money, and yeah, but that meant overtime, yay! But
right, yeah.
I'm on day 10 of my 12-day work week.
Day 10.
Day 10.
Day 10, people.
Yes.
This is why we Mid Week Mimosas.
I'm very, very tired.
This poor woman is overworked. So overworked. So, like, give it up to Sarah for being freaking amazing and finding the time to come hang out with me in my backyard.
This is my relaxation time.
Oh, I love you. I love you. We're testing out the format. I really don't want to steal the words that Nick and Jeff use on the Saints. So, chat, just a question. What's a different word that we could use for our format? Because Nick and Jeff on the Saints have their format, and everybody praises the format of how they run the show.
Did they copyright the word format?
No.
Does it belong to them?
No, it doesn't.
I don't think that it matters.
But it feels weird to just say format on a streaming show when another streaming show already does that. That just feels weird to me.
Yes, but it's a technical term for what you're doing.
Could use a white balance. Yeah, we have the light up to try to counteract the light behind us. Because if you see this terribleness, yeah,
no,
it's
pretty bad.
It's a little bit.
But
so
the sun will be going down, setting a little bit here soon, and it should even out.
Yeah. So we're a little angelic. Angelic?
Yeah.
Angelic.
I hope Jeff pops in and said, sun's going to set. It's set for that.
It's set for that. It'll be
Jeff
good.
made sure to make sure the sun goes down to a certain time period for us.
Yeah, okay, so...
Format? Yeah.
Format. Oh my god. format. I think that's still a bit too close to format. So what's another good term we could use for our
Lineup.
Our lineup? Lineup. That could work.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be something like booze related, I think.
Booze related.
The flight.
Our drink menu.
Our drink menu. All praise the menu.
The menu.
All praise the menu items for this week. I like this idea.
Yes.
We'll call it the menu.
Menu.
I need to stop putting my feet on that because I'm making everything shake. Okay, so type 1 in the chat if you like the idea of us calling our format the menu. I'm sure Jeff will be typing 1, like, stop stealing my word, wife! Yeah. So, trying to think what's up next on the menu. Oh, that would be Sarah talking about whatever Sarah wants to talk about.
What does Sarah want to talk about?
What does Sarah want to talk about?
Sarah wants to talk about drinking these on beaches and planning some sort of, I just want to be on a beach right now.
So that's another thing that we were talking about last week, was like once a month, her and I going out on town and like testing out mimosas and Bloody Marys and rating them.
Yes.
So like once we do have our own channel just for this stream, like once a month there'll be like a new video of us like testing out a different restaurant here in town that offers it, and then if the channel gets big enough, then we could do a ladies' weekend trip.
Yes.
Where we go and stay in a hotel.
Ooh.
Around Oregon.
I really like all of these ideas.
And test out their mimosas and Bloody Marys.
On the beach.
That's a very limited section of Oregon.
No, there's a whole coastline.
Well, yeah.
We could go to Gold Beach. We could go
Seaside.
Tillamook. And we could eat lots of cheese.
Bandon. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, of course we would have to do, like, cheese factory tour.
The whitewash from the light behind makes you look like white supremacists.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Okay, so they like the menu.
Okay, menu works.
I forgot there's a bit of a delay in the stream, so that's why the ones are coming up now.
Gotcha.
Our menu for the happy hour. That's cute, John Doe. I like it.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys have any ideas of where we could go in Oregon, or, you know, I think after a while we could extend it to, like, Washington and NorCal.
Well, they do have those $100 round-trip tickets to LA.
$100?
Yep. It's like $49 each way. Flies out of Eugene.
Yeah, but those typically go out on, like, a Tuesday.
Fridays and Mondays, or Thursdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
So it'd be 4-day weekend, and we could for certain pull that off.
Yeah, we just have to. I'd have to request the time off. That's for sure. Because those flights don't leave later than freaking 8:30 in the morning.
Actually, no. The one flying out of Eugene into LA leaves at night.
What?
Yeah, it leaves at like 6 p.m.
Every flight I've taken from Eugene to LA has been like 6:30 in the morning.
Not the ones on Allegiant.
Oh, Allegiant Air, that's why.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're cheap as all can be.
And super uncomfortable.
I don't care. It's 2 hours in the air.
2 hours of uncomfort for your entertainment. I think we could do this.
Yeah.
I think we could do this.
We could go sit on my beach.
On your beach?
Santa Barbara.
Oh, I see. She just wants me to go to Santa Barbara. Okay, so we need to make this happen.
Yes.
First and foremost, we need to have ladies' night once a month where we go and test out Bloody Marys and mimosas. And then we can start testing out areas on the coast to get you some beach action. And then potentially going into other places. But first and foremost, Jeff is going out to Atlanta to see the poisoning the well.
Sweet.
So that'll be fun for you people.
Yeah.
You people. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Just really,
it's always a lot of fun.
Excuses to like hang out and just do silly shit.
Silly, silly things.
Silly things.
We can work on our fire dancing skills.
Oh, the stream needs more scarf. She's got the scarf
There.
on her.
There's a scarf.
And I'm wearing a lace thing. I don't know. Way overheated right now.
Yes,
It is
it's
like,
super hot.
it's not even that hot out. It's just the humidity.
Yeah, it's sticky. We're sweaty. These are sweaty boobs.
Very sweaty women.
Sweaty women.
Very sweaty. Oregon, especially Eugene, is starting to turn into Florida. I swear. It's just like, this feels like Florida in early
It's
summer.
just sticky. Very sticky.
The only thing that is different is we don't have the, like, crazy amount of gnats everywhere.
No.
That's nice.
I've never been to Florida.
You've never been to Florida.
Mm-mm. I've never had a reason to go to Florida.
Okay, this must change. So we'll go to Santa Barbara.
Okay.
And then we'll go to Florida.
Sweet.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
That sounds great.
But we're not going to Florida in the summertime. We're going to Florida in, like, early spring.
Okay.
Because if you go in the winter, then you get that, like, weird-ass, like, chill factor because of the humidity. It's just cold. If you go in the summer, then it's just too hot. You gotta go in early spring.
Yes.
Early to mid-spring.
What bud did Sarah get you, ma'ams?
She got me skunk funk.
Skunk funk. Mm-hmm.
It's hard to read what it says right there. There we go. Skunk funk. My happy little plant.
Yes.
Let's plant a happy little plant.
Yeah, I got, so as an adult in Oregon, you can have 4 plants without a medical license. You can just grow them in your yard. It's wonderful. And my friend took a bunch of cuttings, and I had 5, which would be illegal. So, now you get your 1 houseplant. I'll help you not kill it.
I see your ulterior motives here.
I do.
You already have the 4. So you're like, hey,
no, I have a
Mems,
skunk funk at home. I have several different strains. Yeah.
Jeff and I have been talking about wanting a houseplant since it became legal, just for shits and giggles. We don't even smoke it.
Right.
It's just
well, if
funny.
if you keep the right light on it, it doesn't ever have to flower. It can absolutely be a houseplant.
Yeah, but then where's the fun in that? It's like
that you're actually keeping something alive and not killing it. Like,
see, okay, I am good at keeping houseplants alive. The problem is I have a cat that likes to eat them and pee on them.
Ooh. Well, she would really like to eat this plant then.
Yeah. That is going to be an outdoor houseplant.
An outhouse plant?
No, not an outhouse plant. What?
Ew.
What?
It's, providing fresh oxygen in the outhouse. No.
But I live in the city where we have plumbing.
You're a pirate. You never know if you might have your homestead.
Where am I gonna put an outhouse? Now I'm really tempted to make an outhouse out of cardboard, just for videos.
Ooh.
It's like with the cardboard little cutout of the moon.
Yes.
Northern Florida would be fun. All those southern places is just pensioners and crackheads. Yeah, I lived 30 miles west of Gainesville, so I know that Northern Florida life. I don't know why I did that. That means absolutely nothing.
That means nothing to me.
Nothing. I just feel like represent the Northern Florida where it's flat. It's all flat.
Super flat.
Yep. Let's see. What was next on the menu? Super chats, but I don't think we got any super chats. I didn't see any super chats. Did you?
I didn't see any either. No.
Okay. So we will go on to the next menu item.
Yes.
Since there's no super chats. And we're going to check out my little segment here, which I have deemed This Week in Tech. So, if you guys know, you've been around on my channel for a little while, you know that tech is like a big passion of mine. While I do my memoir series and oh yes, please.
Yes, top off.
Yes, please. More champagne.
More champagne.
what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I do my memoirs and I do silly videos, and then I did that Internet of Things video, and I plan on doing more tech videos as they come out. In fact, the next one that I'm going to do was requested by someone on Patreon, so I'm not going to give away, because I don't want to disappoint you if I do a different tech video before that, but I am working on another tech video. So for this segment of This Week in Tech, I plan on in the future actually like finding something that I really want to talk about, and I'll research it and just kind of, you know, explain what it is, and then we can like have a dialogue about like what it is about. But for today, because it's kind of spur of the moment idea, I got 2 articles that we're going to read and kind of just talk about.
Okay.
So the first one is, this is on a website which is called, oh god, what is this website called? Technewsworld.com. And this one is called Cortana Makes Thermostat a Glass Act. A glass act. So let's read this here. Microsoft and Johnson Controls this week unveiled Glass, a smart thermostat that runs on Microsoft Windows 10 IoT Core, a special operating system designed specifically for smaller devices. Glass also utilizes Microsoft's smart voice assistant Cortana and its Azure cloud to help users save energy while monitoring air quality in the home. So again, if you don't know what IoT is, it stands for Internet of Things, and that's basically just internet connected devices. So your smartphone,
Right.
just things like that. So basically, what that what that paragraph said, for those that don't know what the hell I'm talking about, is there's a smart thermostat that is now connected to Cortana, and it runs on Windows 10.
Okay.
Heating and cooling of a residential home accounts for about 48% of energy use, making it the largest energy expense for most families, noted Johnson Controls, a provider of HVAC, fire and security systems, and maker of the first electric room thermostat.
Right. Oh, thank you.
Aww. Thanks, one fucked Canuck. I'll read it. When we get to Super Chats again. In commercial buildings, heating and cooling accounts for approximately 40% of energy costs. So in the average home, it's almost 50% of your energy costs is heating and cooling. But at a commercial building, it's only like 8% less.
Yeah.
So with Microsoft's Cortana voice services built in, Glass could become a core part of a smart home.
I mean, that would be great to be able to completely control.
Yeah, voice control.
Yeah.
More than temperature control. Thermostats that can be controlled remotely via smartphone or other device generally have been increasing in popularity, but a key plus for Glass is that it has more than just a thermostat. It includes sensors that can detect when people are in the room and adjust the temperature accordingly. Like competing smart environmental devices, including those from Nest and Hive, the Glass Smart Thermostat is designed to lower energy costs by maintaining desired temperatures in parts of a building that are used more, while maintaining appropriate temperatures in areas that are infrequently accessed. So, unlike wall-mounted units, Glass provides continuous monitoring of both indoor and outdoor air quality, and this is where I wanted to talk about it. So basically, I read the whole article, but I'm just going to kind of stop it right there.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and switch this over to us again. Basically, what that whole gobbledygook said is that Microsoft came out and partnered with Glass to make a smart thermostat that you can talk to their particular artificial intelligence, Cortana.
Right.
So
I've had Cortana on my phone. She was very pleasant to me.
Oh yeah, because you had a Windows phone.
I did have a Windows phone.
She had a Windows phone, which meant she couldn't get a lot of apps.
You know, the phone itself was great, but everything was in beta.
Everything is in beta.
Every app was in beta, and so I had no functionality of anything whatsoever.
Yep.
And I got mad at my phone on a regular basis.
And that is the one thing that sucks, is like the potential for a Windows phone is awesome, but the functionality of it and the practicality of it is people are so conditioned to iOS and Android, nobody wants a damn Windows phone.
They don't.
So That sucks because it's potential to be awesome. But
it definitely had potential. The way that it synced with my laptop was amazing. Everything would just flow right over. I could take a picture with my phone and it would be on my laptop, and then I could edit and do all things over here. It was very, very nice, but limited functionality.
Could have been a competitor to iOS, because Apple with the Mac computer and the iPhone, they sync right up. Yep. So I can see the functionality of it.
No, it would have been amazing.
It's just not Android.
No.
So basically what this is similar. It's a Cortana powered thermostat. But the thing that I really liked about reading this article was the idea of the ability to set it. So like when you walk into a room, like it automatically knows you're in there, and so it's like, okay, these are the settings you want for this room. Right. But then if you go into other rooms of the house, like that are, or not even, so like it would basically after a certain amount of time figure out the rooms in your house that you don't use as frequently and adjust the temperature in there so that you're wasting less energy, which would be awesome because right now I have central air at my house and it's awesome. But the problem with central air is that there's the main rooms that get the air conditioning are my bedroom and my office. So if I want the rest of the house to be cold, I have to leave my bedroom door open or my office door open, and I can't leave that open when I'm working because I can't have my kid running in there when I'm on the phone, and I can't.
But you can seal those off.
Yeah, but then all the air conditioning is stuck in
just pushing.
Those
it'll
two.
Just push it further through, like into your room, right? One of the magnet that goes over your floor vent.
You would think. But my other room, I don't leave the door open simply because my cat will go in there and piss on everything.
That's gross.
That's really gross.
Really gross. So, cat piss is disgusting.
Yeah, so it'd be really nice if I had a smart thermostat that was like, okay, no one is in the bedroom all day.
And a cat that didn't piss on your things.
Right. So it like, obviously the temperature in this room can be a little bit warmer.
Right.
But Jeff is in the living room and Mems is in the office. So we want the, air conditioning to be only going to the living room and the office.
Right.
That would just be amazing, and even better if we could get it in the freaking garage. But we rent, so we can't get a smart thermostat. But once I get a place of my own, we will have our Star Trek house incomplete.
Your Star Trek house frightens me.
And another thing is,
I talk in my sleep. I don't know what would happen. I would be ordering all sorts of random things.
Oh, yeah.
Like Alexa and I would probably have full-blown, like, I don't know, conversations in my sleep.
Probably. Hey Alexa.
I guess
turn on my coffee maker.
So I was driving.
Wake up and it's like overflowing with coffee.
Right? Yes, like coffee. Did you ask for coffee?
Did you ask me to order you 15 pounds of coffee grounds from the Wandering Goat?
Yes.
Do it.
Do it.
They actually have a smart thermostat that pairs with Alexa. But again, I rent, so I don't get the pleasure of that one.
Yeah, that's tough. Oh, so I did have a story to tell you, and it's really quite funny. Okay, so we went out, my boyfriend and I went out to Lucky's the other night to watch some friends play, and I was really tired, not drunk, just tired. It was probably about 12:30 when we left. We were driving home, and he normally takes a street like the surface streets to get to my house. I was like, just take the freeway, it'll be so much faster, of which he's never taken before. So he's like, okay, just tell me which exit to get off. I'm like, just head east, blah, blah, blah. But I started to fall asleep, and I have about this 20-minute period where I still kind of listen, and I might even respond, but I am by no means awake. In no shape or form am I actually awake. Now, I've never yelled at him in like our whole relationship, like in awake times. But apparently, sleeping Sarah will bite your head off.
What did you do?
I bit his head off. He's like, hey, babe, so am I supposed to get off here? I'm like, oh, no. You're supposed to, like, follow the exit and go up around. It's going to go up to the left and just go. And he didn't realize, because he's driving, and it was late, that I was asleep and giving him directions to my house in my sleep. Now, I obviously don't know where we are in my sleep because I can't see anything. It took him a minute, so he completely passed. He was like, babe, I think we're going to Portland. I was like, no, that's just wrong. It's just keep going, and it'll be like on your right. And I'm giving him directions still. Like, no, honey, it's fine. It's okay. Just keep going. You missed, it hasn't come up yet or something. I don't know what I said. I was fucking asleep. And he's like, oh, I think you're wrong. And I guess I just like, I'm not, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yelled at him, which is so mean. And then he's like, babe, we're going to Portland. I was like, what? Why would we be doing that? Which I officially woke up at that time.
Stella! Sorry, guys. Hang on. What is my dog barking about?
She's gonna have to go.
Yeah.
Go do that.
Stella! No barking. Knock it off.
What's she barking at?
Neighbor dogs.
Oh.
Dogs and things.
Okay, so, I finally snap out of it. He's like, what? Yeah. He's like, you were freaking yelling at me? I'm like, why are we going to Portland? And he's like, well, you told me not to get up at the exit. So, I was like, why? I was like, what do you mean I told you? He's like, well, I asked you a question. Can you hand me the lighter, please? And you told me to keep going and go around this. I was like, I was asleep. And then I started laughing my butt off. Could not. I thought it was freaking hilarious to me. So funny that I could give directions in my sleep, bite his head off, of which I've never done before, and just like overall be a raging sleeping bitch.
So how far up the I-5 did you make
it to Coburg?
Oh,
well, because once you miss the one exit, you're committed. You're committed, and you got to go about 7 miles out of your way at 12:30 at night.
Wow.
And so he was so angry, and I was just laughing at him, and he's like, "This isn't funny." I was like, "But I'm finding my own, like, the fact that I could give you directions in my sleep, that I'm having a full conversation and you didn't even know that I was sleeping and giving you directions. That's funny. Not that I made this mistake, but that and I yelled at you in my sleep."
See, this is why you need the smart IoT devices, and you just type in the address and they give you directions.
Yeah, I don't think he expected me to fall asleep and give him sleeping directions
to
Portland.
Now we know.
Like, just go up here to the right, around.
Now
we go around.
Now we know. After 11:30 p.m., Sarah is no longer here, and we must type in the address into Google.
Google it.
Google it.
Google it.
Gotta Google it. All right, let's read this other article that I got.
Okay.
Which is a little more interactive because it's talking about up-and-coming devices.
Ooh.
So this one, also from the same website, is called Gadget Oogling, Show and Tell, Fidget Folly, and Connected Night Lights. So it talks about it. Oh yeah, that's the first one that talks about. Gadget Dreams and Nightmares, a column, blah, 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 blah. Visual Echoes. I'm cheating. The Amazon Echo Show, which is the device we just looked at, was announced in early May, but with one column between then and now and new Apple products to consider, there was just no space last time around. Well, we didn't read your last article, so meh. The show has just been released, though, meaning it's worth casting an eye over even now. This is the first in Amazon's line of Echo Smart speakers to incorporate a screen, and it seems very much more speaker with a display than it is a tablet with better audio and microphones.
Okay.
It has all the functionality of Echo, so Amazon Alexa, including access to Alexa, Amazon's voice-operated assistant. The screen can, for example, provide a more detailed weather outlook than what Alexa spouts out, and it can keep you more on track when you're working through a recipe by displaying each step as you need it. So, like, if you had one of these Alexa-compatible speaker things,
right,
you could, be like, Alexa, pull up this recipe, and it'll show you on the screen and spout it out to you.
Okay.
Let's see. It can display song lyrics too, which can be help avoid embarrassing moments of forgetfulness during a sing-along at your next house party. 7-inch screen does not have touch control, so you'll have to bark orders at Alexa. So that's one thing I wanted. A good talking point is when it comes to smart and IoT devices, is a touch screen absolutely necessary these days? I need the lighter. What do you think?
Is it having something with a touch screen?
Yeah, is a touch screen necessary in today's Internet of Things society?
I would say that as if you're using it for something such as cooking, yes, because I could, just hit the screen and flip it up without having to gunk it up, because if your hands are, I mean, not that you should touch your screen if your hands are gross,
Yeah,
but
so
it's easier to clean the screen, much less likely to get something on.
Right, so that's one of the talking points about it, is that it spouts off the recipes as you go, and you don't have to touch the screen.
That would be nice.
So if your hands are messy
right.
cooking, you don't have to worry about that, because you can just say, Alexa, next step, and it'll read it off to you. So is it necessary to touch the screen? I kind of feel like, yeah, it is.
I kind of do as well. I am addicted to my touch screen. I completely fought getting a laptop. I was strictly a desktop person. I like the power of a desktop. I like the functionality of a desktop. I dislike the keyboard size and everything, and laptops, and the fragility of a laptop pisses me off. And then I got one that has a touchscreen feature, and now I cannot. If I touch a regular laptop that doesn't have one, I mean, I multitask.
Don't you hate it when you go to touch something as a touchscreen and you're like, this doesn't work?
Why isn't it working? I don't work.
It's funny. I was playing that last Saturday. I tried to go out. I was planning on leaving my house, and while I was waiting for my phone to charge, I put on the Oculus Rift and played the Rick and Morty VR game. And in there...
Oh, the night you were supposed to come out? And then decided to disappear into freaking
virtual reality took up hours of my time. There's a computer in the game.
I'm sorry,
and I went to, because I saw the X on, all of these different things, and I went to exit out of it, and it actually told me, it's like, this isn't a touch screen, but there's a mouse there. And I was like, I'm in virtual reality, and there's no touch screen? What is this?
That doesn't make any sense.
Why is there no touch screen in virtual reality? And then I realized, yeah, that's become become a part of our evolution technologically.
Yeah,
we all want that Star Trek experience where everything is a touch screen.
Well, it's not just that, it's ease of being able to, the preciseness of it, realistically, when we are so used to getting what we want exactly when we want it, having to use a mouse to click over here and scroll up to something I can just point at, it's that extra step, and that makes us, as we get so addicted to our technology and we incorporate it more in our everyday life, it's about the quickness of things, and we're all lazy.
Yeah,
lazy fuckers.
The funniest thing too is because I'm so used to touch screens, our laptop that we're running on right now is a laptop/tablet, so it has a touch screen.
Right.
So last week, and I'll probably end up doing it tomorrow by habit, I went to clock into work, and I went to my computer and pressed on the Google Chrome button to open up the window, and it wasn't doing anything, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm on a regular computer, I have to use the mouse. And it just
I'm on a boring old...
Damn it!
Grandpa freaking computer, doesn't have a touch screen.
And then
it's like what my 95-year-old Nana would use.
Right, and remember when people get so pissed when you were a kid, and they're like, don't touch the screen! You'll mess up the computer screen.
Kids are freaking sticky.
I wasn't a sticky kid.
You were just a dirty kid?
I was a dirty kid, but I wasn't a sticky kid. I was not the kind of... I've never really been a super big candy person. So
it doesn't mean you weren't sticky.
That's true.
It doesn't mean you weren't sticky. Not even a little bit.
Okay, so it says, very glad there's a support for video, namely Amazon Prime and YouTube, but disappointingly, no Netflix as of yet. It can display video for connected cameras, which can prove easily helpful if you want to check at who's at your front door without creating unnecessary movement inside.
Yeah.
So you can connect this speaker screen to, if you have a smart connected security camera at your front door, you could, have it connected there and talk to it and be like, show me my front door.
Right.
But that's another talking point, is it's connected to Amazon Prime and YouTube, because I think Amazon and Google are maybe paired in some way, but not Netflix.
No, Netflix is its own entity, and they're going to take over everything.
Yeah, so you cannot watch Netflix on this device, but it's a tiny little screen anyway, so I don't see why you would want to
Allergies are
watch
terrible.
Netflix.
Sorry, itchy.
There's video calling through the Alexa app or show to show, along with a
Okay.
feature called Drop In, which could provide tricky on privacy grounds. The opt-in tool allows those whom you have granted access, so like if you grant your mom access or your best friend, they can just drop in on you and immediately start a video call, but you have only 10 seconds to reject the call or make it audio only. So imagine you're like in the kitchen, you've got this like smart device hooked up, and
I'm
you're
like,
doing a recipe, and
hey.
you're buck ass naked cooking some cookies.
It's much safer to cook cookies and bake it naked.
It is.
Sure.
It is. So like, let's say you're making some cookies naked, and you've got your smart device hooked up, and it's like reading the recipe off to you, and one of your approved drop-ins just
I'm loving
decides
the
to do a
mental
video
picture
call.
I have right now. For some reason, a whole bunch of people are mentioning milk, and you mentioned cookies, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, why are we talking about milk in here, guys? Come on now. Alcohol does not remove
Capsicum?
capsaicin? I think that's spelt wrong. The furry taco needs milk. Fur taco will make another appearance, guys, but it is too hot for fur
We
taco.
considered being taco and burger today.
Yeah, we almost were, but I feel like burger is Jeff, so we need another costume for you.
Hot dog?
We do have the hot dog.
We do have the hot dog. I don't think I'd look good as a hot dog.
What if you were the taco and I was the hot dog next week, and we made Jeff bring us mimosa refills in the burger?
Ooh, it could be the food episode for our menu.
For our menu.
Oh,
this is happening.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
next
okay.
week. Next week.
Next week we're gonna be food.
Food costumes.
Food costumes.
Overall positive addition to the Echo family. It might not be for everyone, and some might prefer to buy a decent tablet for the US $230 they'd fork out for the Amazon Alexa compatible speaker tablet thingy.
Right.
Still, for frequent Alexa users and those who might be too busy to tap on a screen, it could be worthwhile. So for like a chef that's constantly looking at recipes.
Yeah, if you didn't have to tap on it. I mean, for basic home use, I would want the touchscreen.
Yeah.
For, work use, I can understand not needing.
So, what do you guys think, chat? Get off the milk topic. LARP, milk, habanero, alcohol. That is a person that goes to Sea Dogs. Instrument of inquiry. You go to Sea Dogs. I know all about what you are talking about with that habanero alcohol. Do not give me a flashback. So yeah, chat. What do you guys think? Is a touchscreen necessary for newly coming out devices that are Internet of Things connected? What do you think? Give us a 1 if you think you have to touch the screen. Give us a 2 for no. What's the thumbs up for?
We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
I think we're good. I need some water.
You need water? Have some water. That's Jeff making an appearance to check on us.
Kind of.
So yeah, tap 1 if you think that an internet-connected device needs to have a touchscreen. Tap 2 if you don't think so. Yeah, we'll get on to the next one, guys. Remember that time a LARP camp where you and Jeff tried to fuck off some habanero Everclear and the oil got on your lady bits? Yes, I do remember that. That is exactly why I'm triggered right now.
Don't be triggering her on our show.
Did Jeff just tell the story? That's why they're talking about milk. Jeff was talking about it on his damn live stream. Oh, you sneaky husband, you. 2? You don't think that you have to touch the screen? Okay, yeah. 1 is if you think a touchscreen is important. 2 is you think, no, it's not important for an Internet of Things connected device. 5, don't be a smartass. No, because Skynet. 2, 1.
I see an awful lot of 2s.
I see a lot of 2s.
A couple of 3s.
Touching the screen is not important.
You guys can't follow directions.
Triggered.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. 2, so it is unanimous with the chat. The chat does not think that you have to touch the screen.
Except for the people who think that...
Except for the people, the
ones who are wrong.
The ones that are with us are the ones. Give me some milk. That explains why everyone's talking about the milk in there.
I do remember the story.
So, for those of you that did not watch Jeff's live stream, I guess I could tell you the story since the chat is going off about milk right now. Thanks, baby! So, there's this pirate festival in Lebanon, Oregon every year called Sea Dog Nights. And yeah, okay. Yeah. I will, I'm gonna tell the story anyways. Thank you for your super chat.
Yeah.
So, there's a pirate festival every year in Lebanon, Oregon called Sea Dog Nights. We did not go this year. We haven't gone the past couple of years due to some drama. But before the drama happened, we went every single year. And one of the years we went, we were walking around and trying to get our single buddies, like, hooked up with some strumpets, some pirate whores.
Some strumpets.
Strumpets. Pirate hookers.
Pirate whores.
They are all about it, the Sea Dogs. So we were trying to, like, help them out, and we were walking around as a group, and we go over to Orc's Belly, which is a bar that they have at Sea Dogs. They've been around forever. And Orc's Belly has a type of liquor. It's habanero distilled Everclear.
Ouch.
Habanero distilled Everclear.
That sounds painful.
And they call it fire.
Makes sense.
They call it fire. So you go up to Orc's Belly and ask for a shot of fire. You are getting a shot of habanero distilled Everclear.
Oh, it sounds disgusting.
Yes, it is.
Really, truly sounds like in no way appetizing or appealing to me in any way.
Some people really just like to prove how big their balls are. So,
massive balls.
We're taking some friends who have never been to Sea Dogs before, and we're taking them to Orc's Belly. And Jeff is like, okay, we're all going to take shots of the fire. And I'm like, haha, no, I am not. But Jeff takes a shot. Our friend George takes a shot. Other boys, they all take a shot. And we go about our merry way. Well, Jeff realizes that he's got some fire dribbling it down his neck, so he wipes it with his hand. And he's like, oh, I'm going to have to wash my hand before I go to the bathroom, because that is a bad idea.
Really bad.
Really bad idea.
Peppers have oil.
They have oil.
Very painful.
So we go back to camp, he washes his hands, and we leave again. And we're going about, and, like, everybody's just kind of doing their thing, and I was, like, looking at Jeff, I'm like, maybe we should go back to the tent and kind of have ourselves a little, like,
maybe I could
fun
be your
time.
pirate hooker.
Yeah, you know, and then we'll come back out and we'll continue about our merry way. So we go back to the tent, and things get hot and heavy, and he's, like, starting to get freaky deaky, and he's like, I'm not going to use this hand, even though I washed my hands. I'm not going to use this hand, because this is the hand I wiped my mouth with. I will use this hand. Well, he did not wash his hands with milk. He washed his hands with hand sanitizer.
Oh, that's not washing your hands.
That's not washing your hands.
Alcohol does not kill oil.
No, it doesn't kill the oil. It transfers the oil to the other hand.
To the other hand.
So, he's using this hand on me, and I'm like,
I thought people called me Fire Crotch.
That's still my nickname at Sea Dogs. That is still my nickname.
I'm sure that's still my nickname in high school.
So he's doing this, and I'm like, ooh, this is getting a little warm. A little warmer. A little too warm. Okay, my vagina is on fire. And I look at him, and I'm like, I thought you washed your hands. He's like, I did. I was like, what did you wash your hands with? He's like, hand sanitizer. I was like, baby, that's not how you wash your hands when you have habanero pepper oil. You use milk.
Yes, 100% use
milk.
Or, Dawn, so something that dissolves oil.
Yes.
That's break down the oil.
That does, nope.
Ouch.
So we go running out of the tent. Jeff is smart enough to put his underwear on and runs out there, and he's screaming, I need milk! I need milk! I need milk! And I come running out just holding myself because it's too hot for me to put underwear on, and I'm hobbling out there, and everybody else in camp is tripping on mushrooms.
Oh.
So he goes up to our friend who's in camp, and he's like, I need milk! And she's like cackling, like, why do you need milk? And he tells her the story, and she just falls over laughing.
Because anybody would.
Because it's hilarious.
I don't care how much I love you, I will get you milk. but I am going to laugh my ass off at your burning vagina.
So she falls
I'm
over
sorry.
laughing,
I'm
and
sorry.
after like 10 minutes, gets the milk to Jeff, who brings it over to me. Have you guys ever watched the YouTube video of the chimp, the monkey raping the frog? Like
Can't say that I've ever even
monkey
heard of
like
that.
grabs the frog and starts like raping its mouth, basically. That's how I felt. Because I get the milk and I'm sitting there and I like put the milk in my hand and I'm like, oh my god, milk! Oh my god! Like I'm just trying to like get it on me because I didn't want to do this because I knew it would waste it. It wouldn't hit where it really needed.
No.
It wouldn't go where it needed to be because of the gravity, and like doing this wouldn't work either. It needed to go under, so I had to like pour it and like, oh my god, and it was just so bad. So finally, after that happened, and I rinsed the milk off myself, and I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Jeff gives the milk back. I'm just laying there in the tent, super demoralized. And he's like, well, now that that's over with, do you want to? I'm like, no. Just
be like, baby, you have the hottest pussy I've ever seen.
Absolutely not, Jeff. And he's like, okay, so should we go out? And I'm like, you know, you can, but I just had to go out into public
and milk my vagina. That's
So we went to bed very demoralized. And I'm not even kidding you. This has been like my kid is 5 now. It's been 6 years. It's been 6 years since this happened, and I still get called Fire Crotch when I go to Sea Dog sometimes.
Well, I will go with you next time, and they can just call
us both Fire Crotch.
You can both.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm Madame Memory / Fire Crotch. That is my Sea Dog's name is Madame Memory, Headmistress of the Red Lantern, and Fire Crotch Extraordinaire.
Oh, extraordinaire.
Well, yeah.
Nice.
Gotta add the whole.
Well, you have to make yourself more.
Gotta make yourself feel better after.
Little better after
raping a handful of milk.
You know, so I'm sure that milk was very grateful for not having to be digested, but as opposed to getting to, you know, grace your lady bits. That milk would have thanked you if it were.
You're watching the video of the monkey raping the frog. Yeah, it is just wow. That's how I felt right there. Is that video? Yeah, Blue Ball Jeff and Hot Crotch Mems. Yep, absolutely.
I love this.
So that's why the chat decided to send me a bunch of milk gifts. You know, when I saw the habanero, at first I thought you went to Sea Dogs. Now I realize my husband just brought you there.
Oh, you know, he must have told it really well. Because
not as good as I can. I was the one that had to pour the milk on their veg. So,
that's true.
Back to Tech News World.
So just go from the hot vagina to tech news.
To hot tech news.
Tech news.
This one is equally cringy, and it's called Finicky Fidgeting. And this one, it just cracks me up with the idea.
We only have 6 minutes left.
No, we can go a little bit over.
We can absolutely go longer. I was thinking we got a couple super chats.
Yeah, this one is cringe.
Okay, cringing.
So, cringing. Finicky fidgeting. So you guys know what fidget spinners are, obviously.
Yes.
I'm a positive, welcoming person for the most part. I firmly believe in the mantra of each to their own. I think it's to each their own, lady. Yeah. As long as it doesn't involve harming anyone else. However, I will deliver a strong judgment against anyone I see using a Bluetooth connected fidget spinner.
What?
You read that right.
Do you
Bluetooth.
not have to actually fidget it? You can just tell your electronics.
Oh no, you still have to finish it. Just wait.
Finish it?
The Blue Spin Bluetooth fidget spinner links to a mobile app that tracks challenges, shares scores, and lets users chat with their pals about their cool new toy.
Okay, so I would not be interested in it, but I can almost guarantee you that my 10-year-old would love to frickin' absolutely love to compare scores and be like, I got it to spin for this long.
Right?
So as much as that sounds absolutely ludicrous and the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life, there is an actual market for that.
I'm half tempted to get a Bluetooth connected fidget spinner, download the app, and see what sort of weird challenges they have. Because if it's like random games where it's like, okay, like because it's Bluetooth connected, it sees where you lift it
Where
up.
you're holding
Maybe
it,
you spin
right.
it and like it has little like bugs coming and you have to like whack them with the fidget, and if it stops spinning, it won't kill them.
Okay, so almost use it like as if it were a controller for a
Yeah,
game.
yeah, something like that. Like if it was something like that, I would fucking play that.
I would absolutely play that.
Speaking of which, so this actually reminded me of an adult Bluetooth connected device that I was considering using later on in one of my tech videos. It's a IoT, so Internet of Things connected Kegel toy,
Ooh.
where you have an app and you actually do play games like that. So like you squeeze your Kegels,
Right.
and it makes this little like icon go up and down, and there's like
So you can
butterflies,
tell
and you have to like
try
catch the
squeeze
butterflies.
the butterflies.
Yeah, so
Now,
when you squeeze
I
it to
think,
go up
right.
and release to go down, so it's like a Kegel exercise, but the
So do
Bluetooth,
you,
when you squeeze it, it moves the like little butterfly catching net up to catch them, and then like sometimes they're down here on the screen, so you
Okay.
release and it comes down here.
I was gonna say, does it vibrate inside of you to like you have to try to squeeze there?
Nope.
Like catch the.
Nope. But you know, like
I mean, that would be a thing. If you want to play a game, it's gonna vibrate up here, and you'd be like, "Oh, gotta squeeze that part." That could seriously exercise some muscles that you wouldn't necessarily
there's a
even knew
few
you
different
had.
kinds, so maybe we'll review them next week on This Week in Tech and see which one would be the best one to buy. We'll compare them.
Compare them.
Compare them.
Okay.
Yeah.
You wear one, I wear the other.
Well, I mean, we're not going to buy them. I'm saying we'll look at the different ones to buy, and then
I'm not sure. I'm new to this whole like internet world. I really
so,
am.
No. But there's like 7 different kinds of these products.
That's
so we'll
odd.
we'll look at the different ones, compare which one, think which one is the best one, and then possibly I'll buy 2 of them and we'll make a game of it. We'll challenge each other. That sounds awesome.
That sounds hilarious.
That webcam will be a lot higher up.
You might have to go.
We will get so many super chats playing Kegel Pong.
Kegel Pong. You're over there, and I'm over here. There's like a little actual Kegel Pong.
So you know what's really funny? When I first went to Burning Man with Jeff, on the agenda, someone put down Kegel Pong. And I was thinking just that, of a device where you squeeze it to make the thing come up, you know, to play Pong with someone. But it was a joke. That didn't actually exist. But now they actually make this device, and Kegel Pong is a real thing.
Kegel Pong is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Real thing.
We can play Kegel Pong.
But it's just not 2-player.
No, it's 2-player.
Like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, lady. We are playing some Kegel Pong.
Perhaps we're just gonna have to play the Kegel Pong and show the Pong.
Just
screen
our faces. We'll just have our faces and the Pong screen.
Yes, and nothing else.
Yeah, of course.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So no one can see anything from like here down. It'll just be our faces and the Pong game.
Oh my gosh, that would be lovely. Oh my goodness.
So, finishing on the Bluetooth connected fidget spinner. First, this belongs firmly in the realm of connected devices that in no way need to be connected. Second, its crowdfunding project expected to ship in September, so it's not even done yet.
It's not done yet.
So this tech-minded take on the latest fad may not last until months after the craze has already had its moment in time. Well, darn. Hopefully it comes out faster.
I would have to say that the fidget spinner will probably last a little bit longer. They really are. I know you can buy them absolutely anywhere. Dollar store, freaking every place you look. However, there is something to be said about how much fun they are. You're like, wow, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And then you play with one. You're like, watch me balance it on my thumb.
On my big toe.
On my big toe.
And
on
then,
my clitoris. I mean,
I don't think so.
No.
Nope. All of my nopes there, Sarah. All of my nopes.
I mean, have you tried it?
No. Maybe? Probably not.
Probably.
We'll leave that
Probably
up to
not.
Super Chat. If you Super Chat me, if you think no. So the last one on this list is it's called Omi. It looks like it's pronounced Ami, but I watched the video. So it's called Omi. Omi Oh My. Omi Mini is a smart notification light and night light. It has IFTTT, which stands for If This Then That, which is, if you don't know what If This Then That, maybe I'll make that another tech video.
Yes, because that's a total normal
so
for non-techie people.
So yeah, exactly. So IFTTT stands for If This Then That, and that is a particular. It's a website for one, but two, basically people post recipes. Basically, it's like coding so you can make your internet connected devices do different things. So like, let's say you've got a Fitbit, and if you reach whatever, I don't have a Fitbit, so forgive me if I'm fucking this up, but like, let's say you have a goal set on your Fitbit. So if I reach my goal on my Fitbit, then my Twitter will tweet that I have reached my goal on my Fitbit. If this, then that. If this if this happens, then that will happen.
Gotcha.
That's what If This Then That stands for. It's what they basically do. And there's so many If This Then That connected devices these days and recipes you can look up. It's amazing. I'm starting to dabble in it a little bit, and so I think I'm gonna try to find some cool recipes that'll work for my life and maybe make a video about that because it's really fascinating technology.
Sounds like it.
So back to the story. Omi Oh My. Omi Mini is a smart notification light and night light. It has IFTTT support to allow for all manner of use cases. At first glance, I wanted to hate Omi Mini. There's something just intrinsically annoying about a flashing light every time your phone wants to bring your attention to something.
Oh, man.
On second thought, though, it's far more useful. I do like that there's a proximity sensor, so it can flick on if you stumble out of bed at 3 a.m. desperate for a snack and don't want to crash into the, I don't know how to pronounce that word, so...
Armoire.
Armoire? What the fuck is an armoire?
An armoire would be a wardrobe.
See, I know tech things. I know tech things. She knows real life things.
I do know real life things, like a Davenport would be a
That's a
desk.
couch.
No, it's also a desk that can go by your front door.
So
there's all sorts of things. That
I always thought a Davenport was a couch.
I believe there's two. Now I'm gonna have to look this up, and you're gonna make me feel silly.
Because my grandma calls her couch a Davenport.
A Davenport, yes. There's a specific type of couch that's a Davenport. I want to say I looked it up at one point in time because my friend's last name is Davenport, and it said something about like a entryway desk type thing.
Okay, so
it's a piece of furniture.
A piece of furniture, gotcha.
But yes, armoire is also a dresser or wardrobe type of thing.
Okay. So if you stumble out of bed at 3 a.m., desperate for a snack, and don't want to crash into the random thing in your hallway in the dark, and connecting it to a smart smoke detector might give the hard of hearing an immediate warning of something if something is wrong. Don't think it's for me. There are legitimate use cases for this that stretch beyond the gimmicky, but I just can't quite get past the marketing of it as a night light. So basically, I'll just scroll back up so you can see what it looks like. And I don't know if you'll be able to hear the audio, so we'll just play the video.
Okay.
Well,
this is
we
the
might,
Omi Mini,
I don't know if they will.
smart notification light and night light. The Mini
I'm gonna
can be placed in.
I'm gonna mute it so you guys can just watch it. But basically, it's a nightlight. It has like thousands of different colors you can choose from. You can change different patterns. So like if you have it hooked up to a weather app, then like maybe if it's raining out, it'll flash blue. Like today's weather is going to be rainy today, so it flashes blue. Or let's say you want it to notify you of you got a text message but your phone is charging, and you can have it flash a different colored light on there. So there's a bunch of different things, but the cool thing about it is it's just this tiny little light that plugs into any USB charger.
Right.
So any like cell phone charger or any little port that has a little USB socket in it, you can plug it into a regular outlet.
Right.
Or if you have the USB outlets, just plug
if I
it
got
straight
a
in that.
text message and it's blinking at me, whatever color I program it to have, it's blinking color, and I still can't find my cell phone. It's just gonna be blinking at me.
Well, it does have if this then that, so I'm
Okay.
wondering, maybe there's a recipe for if my phone gets closer, or if well, no, that wouldn't work.
No. Because if you had it programmed to show you a text message, it would be blinking.
Yeah.
But if you can't find your phone, you still can't read that text message. It can't be like, hey, Alexa, read me my text message.
If you have the Alexa app on your phone, it will.
So, and programmed it through there.
We have Alexa calling on I can call Jeff
Weird.
from my Alexa if I want to.
Weird.
Yeah. So it's pretty interesting. So there's 3 things that were reviewed here: that Alexa compatible screen speaker with no touch screen that plays YouTube and Amazon Prime and accesses the web and Alexa. And then we have the Omi little nightlight if this then that compatible device, and then the Bluetooth compatible fidget spinner. So type 1 if you like the Amazon Alexa thing, type 2 for the Bluetooth fidget spinner, and type 3
for the Omi.
for the Omi. Which device are you interested in? And while you're doing that, I will pull up the super chats so we can read them.
So we can read them.
If I can, well, first of all,
Gotta find them.
I gotta pull up this so we're not on the internet anymore. Ta-da!
Okay.
Let's see. How do I find super chats? Because we forgot to pull that up.
I have no idea. I'm just a joiner of things.
A joiner of things.
Joiner of things. Yes.
All of the things. Wow, we actually got a lot of super chats.
Well, thank you. Very much appreciated.
Let's make this like this. And we will go this way, and we'll read some super chats before we go.
Okay. End the show with some super chats.
Yeah.
Nice.
Why is it not showing me all of them?
Because you have to scroll, maybe?
I am scrolled all the way up to the top. Oh
Well, I know the first one was, I think, $2.
Yep, $2 just because you deserve a few dollars. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And then another $2. Please don't kill Jeff. Don't worry, I won't. I'll just make him wear the hamburger costume next time we do.
I'm still voting for a French maid outfit. But next week is the food
food. So
show.
we have taco, hot dog, and burger. We will find a way to get Jeff that French maid outfit.
I do believe at some point I saw someone say milkshake because it brings all the boys to the yard. We might need to invest in a milkshake costume to go with the burger.
I think that needs to happen, yeah.
I think whoever had the idea, I saw it briefly out of the corner of my eye, of the milkshake to bring
the boy to the yard. Okay.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah. So then we have $5 from Alec Urban. Jeff told us a story about the SCA, the capsaicin in the milk. Yep. As soon as I started seeing the spam of the milk, I was like, this is either an alt-right reference or it's a reference to Sea Dogs. Oh, habanero? Yep, it's a reference to Sea Dogs.
Yeah.
JT Yearsley, Sarah, you're hot. Please don't send a husband boyfriend to kill me.
I won't. And thank you.
Sunburnt to turnt. One day, I hope to have a marriage as great as yours, Mems. By the way, Bluetooth fidget spinners have a bad habit of catching on fire when charging.
That's bad.
But they haven't even been released yet. That doesn't make any sense. That's terrifying, though. I don't like this idea.
Maybe that's why they haven't been released?
Maybe.
Who knows?
And, let's do this. That did not work.
I think the last one came in there by Brett McDowell.
Yep.
He said, thanks so much for this stream tonight. Had some very bad news today and needed something to help me feel better. And you two lovely ladies are amazing. Well,
Aww.
I'm very sorry that you had a bad news day. And I hope it gets better.
Sorry to hear that,
Yeah,
Brett.
that sucks.
We hurt you. Have my
It
weird
hurts.
boobness.
Ooh.
Weird boobs.
Weird boobs.
Weird boobs.
I've got the corset holding my weird boobs in place.
That's the super chat. How do I find the regular chat again?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I am lost as always with your technology fanciness.
Yep. Looks like I lost the chat, guys. I am techno-tarded at the moment.
Techno-tarded.
Pop out chat. Waiting for, there we go. Okay.
Eka Ginger, burn it.
Oh!
Get out of the chat.
Oh, let's see.
Get
Okay.
out.
So we missed on
Oh, our poll.
yeah, our poll here.
Okay.
How do I scroll? Let's see. How many numbers do we have?
It starts after Daddy Jeff.
So 1, Amazon.
3's the Omi.
Yep. So
3, 3, 3, 5. Actually, no, 2.
okay, so mostly it's for the Omi.
Yeah.
You guys really like the Omi.
All right.
Omi, oh
Oh
my.
me. Oh my.
Anyways, thanks so much for
Yes.
hanging out, guys, and it's been fun. And we should have more menu items for you next week.
More things on the menu.
More things on the menu. But I think now I gotta finish this mimosa and then
Okay.
eat some din-din. So
Eat some dinner to help all the alcohol.
yeah, no
Yes.
hangovers tomorrow.
No hangovers. I've got to work.
Yeah, and so do I.
Yeah.
We gotta go to our jobs. But
To our real life things and to the important things. Oh, it's so pretty.
thank you for my gift. I appreciate you.
Oh, I love you.
And thanks for
Yes. Thanks for joining us tonight. Mems can't talk.
I can't.
Even though I drank all the mimosas, she just sips on it.
I just sip on the mimosas.
Yeah, I drink them quickly.
I'm losing all of the stuff and things. Jesus. Anyways, I will see you guys at a later time, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream
And
now.
I will see you guys next Wednesday.
Yes, every Wednesday, 7
Yes.
p.m. right here on this channel.
Right here.
2 more streams on this channel, and then if we still like it, if you guys still like it, if we're having fun doing it, then we'll make our own channel, and I will shill the hell out of that for you to come hang out with us.
Yay. Thanks,
So,
guys.
bye!
Cheers.